Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'.
Waiting for it to go onto my phone.
Well, I was hoping it would go live. Let's see. Why don't you try?
We're live.
Is it showing it? Let me see. Yeah, it's live.
You're live. We're live.
Okay.
Watch live video.
So come on in.
Come on in, people.
Say hello.
Say hello.
Tell us where you're from. Let's see.
Tell us what your favorite side dish is going to be tomorrow.
Your favorite side dish? I can't determine if I'm hot or cold. I go from one to the other, one to the other.
I better share.
Yes, please. Okay, I see France. I see Kim. I can't, it's different. It's easier to see on your phone. I see Kathy. I see Beth Ann. I haven't seen Beth Ann in a while. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Hi, Madison. Hi, Janice. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Julie. Come on in. So let me just tell you, Facebook has decided, this is actually Bill's business phone right at the moment, so this will not be an every time thing, but I just want to let you know that for some reason Facebook has decided that I have an Android phone, this is an iPhone, and for some reason my Android will not turn. It's always, instead of landscape, it's always in portrait mode. So we are looking at what we can do and if we're going to have to go to Facebook Live, YouTube Live, like some of the other demonstrators have. I've been trying to hold it off because I've been hearing things that people really like the Facebook Live as far as it's easier to chat and communicate, but I can't keep using Bill's phone. But for right now, he's loaned it to me for tonight, and hopefully I can get something worked out that either Facebook allows me back to be able to do that or something. But so that is kind of the story. Bill, what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
Corn bake.
Oh, you like the corn bake. Yep, I should have known that.
Corn bake.
So go ahead and say in the comments what they are.
I hear Madison's making corn bake.
Is she? Yeah, Madison is making corn bake.
She makes a good corn bake.
She does. Probably the best. So be sure to like and follow us. And if you're watching us later on YouTube, click like and subscribe there also. And let's get going because tonight's going to be a little bit longer than normal. So I have our tickets from the giveaway. And let me just show you what is on the giveaway. So, and then I've got a surprise for next week's giveaway. We're going to do product giveaway next week. So this is the card that we made, this Fizztastic. It is a soda pop card.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got to do the drawing.
And then it does, yeah, and it sets up like an easel card. It's a very simple layout. And, of course, it's got the lemon lime and the little lemons here and some limes here and some little lemon bubblies there. It's so stinking cute. I just love it. So anyway, this is the card. I have two of them, so we're going to do the drawing for these. And let me shake this up. So thank you so much for sharing my video. So how you get in my drawing is every time you share my video to your Facebook wall, then your name gets put into the drawing. Now, some of you have your settings so that I can't see. So be sure to write in the comments if you've shared, okay? Because if you've got your privacy settings. But we had some good shares. So I've got it shaken up. Bill,
shake it up.
Shake it up. So you...
Laura Land!
Woohoo, Laura! So Laura, thank you so much for sharing my video. I do have your address.
And she says it's raining there. And France.
Oh, France. Has France won in a while? I don't think she has.
Nope.
So congratulations. I have both of your addresses, so that makes it nice and easy. I'll be working on this. Bill, will you take this and...
Mailing them out, huh?
Yeah, I'll be working on that tomorrow. So I'm going to show you a set that I haven't done yet. and I'm kind of excited about this, so let's find it. It's page 25 in our mini catalog. It's the gift of giving. There are so many things that you can do with this, and right away when I saw it, I knew a couple of things that I really want to do, although I do want to do some tags with that. I think that would be so cute. And I like that they show a little gift bag here with the gifts from Santa, and they've got a little box here with the gifts from Santa. So that what they've done is kind of a simple stamping, a stepped up version, and then a bigger stepped up version. So I'm not going to be doing all that tonight, but this is the stamp set. It is a red rubber set, and the image that I'm going to be using is this cup of cheer. I'm also going to pair it with the stylish shapes, and I'm going to be using the largest circle die and let me pull this out, the largest banner die from that. They are stitched, which I think is an added plus, and those are what I'll be using.
You got
so,
a big stapler.
What's that?
You got a big stapler there.
I do got a big stapler. Okay, so let me just start with the stamp pack and pull this out. So we're going to start with that circle die right here. Let's start with this. And then there's the other one is the banner die in the cherry cobbler. So let's start with this, and we're going to do some fun blending. And the blends that I chose, the colors I think are great. They go really good, especially if you have the color coach. They go very well with that, and I think it goes perfect with this project. Now I did try, what's going on here? Let's get that ink. There we go. I must be kind of dry on ink or something.
Uh-oh. Time to re-ink.
Maybe. Make sure I got all those little areas inked up. Looks like it. Okay. What I love about the circle die is that it doesn't matter
which way you put it, it's always up.
Exactly. You can always turn it. So this is my favorite. So hopefully I've got this in here. I'm just going to give it a good press. I'm not rocking it, but I am giving it a good press. Okay, guess I had better ink on there than I thought. So.
Looks good. Wow.
Yeah, it did ink up very nice, didn't it?
It did.
So now I got to take my sweatshirt off because
Now you're hot.
I've been having hot and cold all day.
Hi, Patrice from Chicago.
So let's start. This is the light cherry cobbler. I've got light cherry cobbler. I've got the light pecan pie. I've got the light mossy meadow, and I have the light boho blue in these. So they come in two, the dark and a light, and I'm going to be using the light. They come in sets of two. The markers do.
Sets of two?
Yeah, they come in sets of two. There's a dark and a light, and I'm going to be using the light of all of these sets. So you can get a dark and light cherry cobbler, Bill.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying now?
No, I see now.
Okay. So then I'm just using the bullet end here because I'm not really going to be doing any highlighting, but I am going to go through and filling in these stripes. So I did some checking, and on candy canes, it's supposed to be the thinner the stripe is the red. Just an FYI. Did you know that?
Thinner the stripe
is the red. The white is the thicker stripe.
Oh, did not know that.
And now you do. So light mossy meadow, and we're going to come right in here with this holly berry and fill in the leaves. Am I in camera?
You are.
Okay.
You're perfectly in the center.
Okay, good. So that, to me, this feels very far away.
Well, yeah.
Now remember, all of these colors will dry a little bit lighter when I'm done, but this adds the nice little greenery touch to it. Now the marshmallows I'm not gonna color, But then I'm going to go in with, and I'm going to use the brush end instead of the bullet end. This is the light pecan pie. I think I keep saying it back and forth because everyone says it. It's like the soda pop. I'm just saying soda pop now, so I hit everybody. To me, it's a pop, but
It's a pop or soda. But no, there's people that say soda pop.
so.
Ooh.
And then the pecan pie, it's pecan or pecan. Yeah, everyone has a different way of saying it. So did anyone?
What color are you making the chocolate chips?
Well, I wasn't going to because they're kind of colored.
They're already colored. Okay.
Kind of. Did you want me to?
No.
Was that a mandatory request from you? Otherwise,
No.
I make them chocolate.
Nope, you're fine.
Okay. So then light boho blue. And I'm just going to use the brush end on this just because it's going to be quicker. And I got to get the inside and the outside of the cup.
Oh, light boho blue cup. Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I think this is not a marshmallow. So did anyone say what their favorite side is?
We have mashed taters and...
Now, is it with gravy? I love how you say taters.
Taters.
Mashed taters.
Mashed taters.
Some people say...
Well, there is gravy and no gravy. There's yams and all kinds of stuff.
I had a friend who used to make a cranberry salad that was always my favorite. I loved it.
Cranberry salad.
Mm-hmm.
Did he grind them up?
Yes, they were
Ooh.
fresh cranberries.
Fresh cranberry. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I hear you going, Someone's getting hungry. I'm not as big of a fan of turkey as I am of chicken. I'd rather do a chicken than a turkey if we're going to have bird. How many people really like a turkey? How many people eat turkey skin?
Ooh, butter on the potatoes, please.
I don't eat the skin of chicken or turkey, but that's just because the idea of it grosses me out, not because the taste doesn't.
Turkey.
How many people are cooking pies tonight? Now, obviously, I'm talking about Americans, so
Right.
if there's people... Did Nick make it on?
Nick's on there.
She didn't know if she was...
She wished us
Well,
happy Thanksgiving.
she didn't know if she was going to make it. Okay, so I just quickly colored that in.
What? She's going to sleep through it?
Well, she thought maybe she would fall asleep, I guess. I don't know.
She still might.
Okay, so she still might. All right, I'm going to set this aside, and then we're going to go on to the card base. Now, this is a 5.5 by 8.5, and I specifically didn't cut this to size like I did with everything else because I want to make you guys aware of this first step. So the very first thing is to cut this to 8 1/4. You got to take that 1/4 inch off for this to work. Now we are going to be making a 3D, so see
So that's
that.
8.5.
So this is 8 1/4. Well, normally when they cut a piece of cardstock in half, they have 8.5 by 5.5.
Right.
But I'm doing it 8 1/4
Right,
by.
that's what I was asking. It started out at 8.5. And
Yes.
you cut it down.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that is right. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to score. So I'm going to pull off. Am I still in camera? I can pull this down.
You are.
Okay. I want to be centered though. So I'm going to pull the, yikes. My paper was in there. I'm going to pull the dark one down because I just want my score tool. And I'm going to do a 1/4 inch. So this is kind of tiny. So the way I do it is I'm right-handed and I like...
Cut that one.
What's that?
You almost did cut that.
I did, didn't I? Yeah. So I always use it this side. It's just easier to hold this up and to know that I'm going to get a nice straight score. So this is a 1/4 inch score right here. And then I'm going to pull this in and go 4 1/4. Okay, so 1/4 inch on here, and now we're doing 4 1/4. All right, now.
Some people are having pumpkin desserts and
pumpkin.
caramel apple pie. And
sounds delicious. Okay, you're going to need a pencil for this because what I want you to do is I want you to make a tick mark. We're not going to cut anything yet, but I want you to make a tick mark. And I think the easiest way, we're going to do it at 2 3/4, which is this line. So 2 3/4. And then just right here, you see the line where the cut would be. Well, don't drop it, but just go like this. Just a little tick mark, just so that you can find that section. Now we're going to cut. So I'm going to take from the 4 1/4 score line, and I'm going to put that in my track, and I'm going to turn around to that tick mark. Am I in there so they see this? There's that tick mark that I made, and I'm going to cut from here to there. So it's 2 3/4 down, and guess what, guys? I have already got a Word document set up so that you guys can have it if you need it. All right.
well, that's kind of cool.
Yes, so we just did a slice, right like that. Look, okay, this is our paper. So let me put this aside and let's work on the next step. The next step.
Well, that cherry cobbler's sure nice.
Oh, I cut the wrong side.
Oh no.
It's okay. It wouldn't be Facebook Live, I'm telling you. Let me grab another one. We'll do this quick. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm in the middle in the process of saying everything and I forget it. So let's start it again. It'll be a great review. So we're gonna cut this at 5 1/2.
5 1/2 by 8 1/2.
That's right.
And
So
you're
we're gonna cut it. And then we're gonna cut a 1/4 inch off. That's right.
Hi, Emily.
Is that Emily Runyon?
Yep.
Hi, Emily. This will be cute. She can do this for her craft shows. So that makes it 8 1/4 now, right? That should be right. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with the score blade, not the trim blade, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go back 1/4 inch. And then we're going to come down and measure 4 1/4 and score 4 1/4. Okay. Now the tick mark 2 3/4. Need that pencil. Come in here and make a little tick mark. Okay. 2 3/4. Now on the end that has the 1/4 inch score, you're going to line up the 4 1/4 score line, and you're going to turn it so that you get that tick mark in there. So tick mark, 4 1/4, tick mark, perfect. And then you're going to slice it. So the side that has the score line at 1/4 inch. Now, see, I told you it wouldn't take long. That's how quick and easy this is. I don't do hard things. I don't think anyway.
Kathy made homemade fudge with nuts.
Now, wait a second. Did I cut that wrong?
A third time?
Are you kidding me? This can't be happening to me, right? Let me make sure I didn't have it right the first time. What did I do wrong? Well, this is not going well at all. It's 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. Score at 1/4 inch. Down to the tick mark. This should be it, but this isn't it. But why isn't this it? And why isn't this it? Okay, you guys, how stinking embarrassing is this, right?
Well, what's wrong with it?
Well, it's not, I don't have my size right, and I'm not sure why.
Oh.
I don't have my size right. But we're going to go with this, and we're going to cut this down just to keep it going, and then I will double check my size. Okay, so I'm going to take, it must be my measurements that I wrote down. I'm going to take this down.
All the food talking has got you sidetracked.
It must. It must. But this is going to be a little bit smaller, but I'm not sure if it'll work or not. We'll try it. Let's try it. You guys, this is terribly embarrassing, but I think most of you are used to this. So I'm going to use tear and tape, and we're going to on the outside of this edge, we're going to take this tear and tape and run it down. Now, my favorite thing about tear and tape is I'm going to throw out the silicone mat, and I'm going to put this down like so. This is going to be just slightly larger than my score line. So let's run through here. When you do that, fold it back onto where the tear and tape is, leaving that like it is. I'm going to come again with the tear and tape, and we're going to come and make a little bottom to this. So it'll slightly hang over the edge, and that's okay. Right in the center here, if you press it down and then you come with your little picky tool, it just picks it up so much easier than to try to do that with your nail. Okay, and then fold this up. There we go. Now with that, like this, we're gonna put the ends together and make a pocket, just like we were making a pocket card, only I rejiggered it a little bit, and so now it's a little bit shorter, but I will double check before I send out my measurements on the Word document for you guys. So we're just gonna push that down. Ta-da! Okay. Now that means I'm gonna have to figure out right here live my paper. So the paper that I'm using and the paper that I picked is the Shining Christmas. Now this is an online exclusive. And so on one side of this paper, let me show you the one I've got cut down that I'll probably have to recut down. No. It's shiny. It's got like foil, but then it's a shiny. And then on the other side, it's not shiny. So this should be, yeah, so I have it cut this way. I must have just figured something wrong, but we're gonna cut an extra ½ inch out of this. And again, I will get the right measurements. So I'm gonna take a ¼ inch, not a ½ inch. Let's take a ¼ inch. It should be 3 1/4 by 5 1/4, but because I screwed up, it's not about the screwing up, right? It's about how you bounce back.
That's right. That's
okay.
What they said.
Who said that?
France.
Thanks, France. She's always so good to me. So now turning on the long side, because I want to make sure. So yeah, that gives me a bordered edge here. I want to make sure that this is 5 1/4. It's a hair long. Not much of a hair, but it was a hair long. Anyway, so you want to be on this long side, and you want to go down to 2 3/4 again. And then we're going to take that and do the little tick mark right here. So it's in between these two little guys right there. So the same thing, we're going to line up the tick mark to the end. Okay, so now this should fit perfectly. It doesn't, but it should.
Why not?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm having an off night. Let's just laugh it off and go on. This is crazy. Okay, honestly, this does work. I will show you the one that works when we're done, but apparently I don't know what I did. We're going to go ahead and use it because I'm actually making a bunch of these, and so I have some that I can show you that are properly cut. But you're going to place this on here. Now you've got a little pocket. you've got a pocket here. Okay, so I'm gonna grab, so now I'm gonna have to change my measurements on this. Again, I'm so sorry, but I can't go back now.
You're just being creative on the fly.
On the fly? Okay, well let's go down to about, I'm gonna say, maybe 9. If this isn't it, I'll just keep cutting until I get it right.
Some people said they're going to case it.
I hope you do, but let me show you the correct one. So on this belly band that I'm making, I like to place it where I'm going to have it and come across here. And I just fold it so that I know that it fits. And especially on a day like today when I'm a little bit off. Now, then I've got kind of a marker where I can have this come into the front, and I can see that I have my fold just a hair off. I'm going to cut it down a little bit more. I swear to you, I will get the right measurements. Oops. But I'm not going to give up. What do you think? Okay, now this should come across like so, and across like so. Now that was almost a little too short, but it's okay. I'm gonna use some Stampin' Seal, and I'm gonna bring it around here. You can use the Seal or the Seal Plus. I found my Seal Plus, by the way. Still haven't found the catalogs from the move, but I found the Seal Plus.
You know you'll find them after the new ones come out.
I know. And that's okay. And by the way, for those of you who are watching in my group, so now we've got this. So I'm going to take the seal again, and I'm just going to go right across all of this, and I'm going to place I think I'll look at it first. I'm going to place, I just took that banner and cut it in half so that I could elongate it, and then put it behind Crafty.
Well,
now,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Now this is probably going to be a little bit sized bigger.
So is that the official paper stretcher?
Paper stretcher, that was the official paper stretcher. So then I can place this right on here. Now, if you wanted to at this point for card makers, you can make and put in a coordinating piece and so that you have your card right here. And it would be cute enough. But I really wanted to do some things like make a hot cocoa thing. So when you buy this cheap hot cocoa, it's not the cheapest, but it is one of the cheaper ones. It leaves a little to be desired, doesn't it? But everyone loves it when you get those hot cocoa mixes, and you can pay a pretty penny for some of those hot cocoa mixes. So I decided to make my own. Now I'm going to turn it over because mine was just a store-bought one. I know you can buy packages that look a little nicer, but it isn't going to matter in mine. So I'm going to throw it in. And also, when you do this, make sure that you have your, I was going to tell you this, your cocoa kind of flattened, you know, so that you can get it in. There we go, all the way. So see, it still works, even though I changed the size. All right, now let's decorate that up. So I'm going to be using some things that aren't Stampin' Up, because really what we do as crafters is we decorate, right? We're decorators, whether it's in our house, whether it's in crafters tend to decorate. So here's what's fun. Let me move some of this stuff so I can get to it. Let's take a piece of chocolate, because this is going to look really good. And then we've got because who doesn't like chocolate, right? And we've got like candy canes here. So I went and bought the small candy canes. Not everybody likes a big candy cane. I went and bought the small because this, again, fits so nicely in the package, right? So, am I done? No, I have so much more to show you. Let me pull out this. We sell these 6x8 cellophane bags, and I use these if you've ever gotten a stamp pack from me or whatever, because I still want this to be, what do I want to say? Zhuzh it up a little bit.
Zhuzh it.
And I don't want things to fall out, and I still have things I want to add to it. And I did get, by the way, didn't I just pull out I thought I pulled one out. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, it may fall.
It may have. So I'm going to take this.
Stuck on the floor and, run it over.
And I'm going to put it in here because it's all about the packaging with gift giving, right? And I'm not opposed to more chocolate. Now, those of you who like France doesn't like chocolate, I'll have to figure out something else. Oh, here it was, right here the whole time. I've never known anyone who doesn't like chocolate.
You could always put money in it.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could, and you could send that to 224 Palmyra, 224 Janet Trail, Palmyra, Missouri. That's us. Okay, so what I want to do is because
they're saying it's on your mat.
Oh yeah, it was. I found it. So what I want to do is I want to squeeze this together. You can't just tie a bow around this and have it be done. I have to like do it up a bit. So I have a stapler, and I'm just going to use this because I want to hold everything in my package. And this actually is coming out pretty nice, even with a few mistakes. So I'm just going to go ahead and staple it down. Now, next piece. Back to our paper. This is still on the one side. It's the, got the shimmer, not shimmer, it's just shiny. But I wanted this other side because it's going to match. So we're going to make a topper without having any fancy dye or anything. So this is cut at 4. So I'm going to cut it at 4 again. 4 by 4. Okay, save that for another project. Then taking that trimmer side down, I am going to turn it because I want my stripes vertical. And I'm gonna, since it's 4 by 4, I'm just gonna score it in half. You don't have to have a fancy die. They're always pretty, but you don't have to have it. Especially with gift giving, you need time. You gotta get this in and out. Now you could do this for birthday too. You could change the DSP on this to have it be more, kid friendly, but I'm actually giving these to adults. That's why I'm giving away product prizes next week if you share this poorly executed video. So I'm going to use some seal and just right here. Because we're just going to put this right on here. And this is going to be our tag to this. Or our, what did I just call that a minute ago? Okay, so we've got that on there. Move that down to the side a little bit.
I forgot.
Okay, it's a tag. Okay, now we're going to use some more products. So I just got this actually. I didn't know if it was going to come in. I used the last on some cards that I was doing in the piece that I have. I don't think. Let's see the piece that I have left over if it's going to be big enough. Oh, it might be. Ha! Look at that. It might be. Okay, so this is the iridescent ribbon. It is in white, and of course, it is a 1/2 inch width. Let's see if I can get this. Maybe I can. I'm going to do just a granny knot here. So this is where you need to raid your old Christmas decorations. The next part. So I guess I didn't need this. The next part is you can get these garlands at the dollar store. They're available now, and there's like 20 feet of it. We're gonna pull this out because I always like to zhuzh stuff up. Different times Stampin' Up! Has had these. They don't this year, so not using my paper snips, use another snip. Bill has learned the hard way.
Don't touch the snips.
That's right. I'm gonna take about 3 of these, and I don't know, I've got them various sizes, about 3 to 4 inches in here. And I am going to bring them and come right here.
The topper?
Yep, on the topper. That's what it is, the topper. And because this is going to add quite a presence to this. Now I'm going to pull these out. And I'm just doing a knot on here. And
Oh, that's cute.
you like it?
Yeah.
Now I will get my snips and just take that off. Now I think that this shows up really nice, and it makes such a cute package. And let me stop and just show you. Get that down. It's very easy to take apart even for children. So does this show on the camera?
Yes, it does.
I get to show this fun stuff. Now, if you have some tinsel like this already in your stuff, I just use what you have. But yeah, so I took a pocket card and I kind of elevated it. I upgraded it. So when I get the measurements, the correct measurements, it will line up perfectly like this does. Not like this does. However, I'm still going to give this as a gift. It's a handmade gift.
Is there a wire in that garland?
There is a little bit of a wire in here. Yes, that's what, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But people love it. They're loving it.
Okay, great. So how many of you think, because I wanted to do this early enough that you guys could still get last minute ideas in. And I think that this is enough time that if you did need to order anything, but a lot of this stuff you can kind of find on your own, whether you have leftover DSP or not, except maybe this stamp set, which again was the gifted giving stamp set. It's so stinking cute. You can make a pocket card with it and have the Santa on it. You can make, I do want to show you this.
Great stuffing.
I thought, great stock, office gifts, if you need office gifts. Let me show you one other thing. This is our tradition of St. Nick's paper, and it comes with, now for what I was going to do, it looked a little goofy. That's why I went the route that I did. But this paper here,
That would work.
it would. It didn't quite work with this image, but if you have this paper, that is another way to make just a quick little gift that looks impressive. Now, the other thing is this is a very inexpensive gift. I bought just some off-brand at the grocery store. The most expensive stuff is the chocolate, but you can get the Hershey's bars and stuff at like a local dollar store. You can get the thing for $1 or $1.25 or whatever it is these days. And you can also get those. So, were there any questions or anything?
No.
Okay, I did want to let you know that this is the last chance sale going on. So if this is a stamp set that you're interested in, it will be retiring soon. So you might want to take a look at our last chance. There's up to 60% off. I don't know if that's still available or not. There is a list if you need it emailed to you. I took out the French versions, just the English. And then if you are interested in purchasing anything, blends or anything from me, you can do so. Please use my host code. You'll find my store in the description section if you're watching this later on YouTube, or at the top of Facebook here. And if your orders are under $149.99, please use this host code. Anything else? We hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
We love it.
And I'd like to know how many people are going to try. So let us know if you're going to give something like this a try, whether it's a pocket card or if you want to make a cute little... oh, the other thing that I was going to say is this would also work for... they have, I think it's Alpine, has like the, if you're not into the chocolate, I was thinking about this for fall. Wouldn't this be cute with fall paper and done with the apple cider? They make packets of apple cider. And yeah, I thought that would be kind of cute. Maybe you could do orange slices or something with it. Or tea, yeah, Bill's saying, or tea if you've got a tea drinker in your life. So just some thoughts that I thought I would throw out there. We will be back. Do you guys want us to come back on Friday? Because people are going to be shopping, and I don't know if you're still interested on Friday. What?
Aren't we getting our glasses?
Yeah, that's why let us know if you're still interested in Friday. Because we can come back or we can just come back next week. Yeah. Yay for Friday. Okay, we will try to make Friday work. We may have to change the time because we are actually getting glasses that day. But, so, what's it say? I can't read what everyone said.
Broke for shopping.
Okay, some people. All right, well then we will try to come live on Friday, and I will get a post out and let you know what time we'll be going live. All right, you guys, have a wonderful holiday if you're from the United States, and everybody else just have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.